emergency situation become the media top. We are the ones make we go into it, right? So there's this young lady on the media that is apparently talking about her breakup issue, and it looks like she's in a very very depressing situation. Looking at the way she's speaking, I don't know whether you've chanced on the video, but then she's speaking about the fact that it looks like from the context of how she was talking, it was like in a boy day you way he go find out say the boy they entertain other guys or he has other girlfriends outside of her. And then this has left her extremely heartbroken to the extent that I mean
Hey, Mema, Oba. Someone better be done now, Oba, Mema, Mema. Oba who be me chane. Almost see an air upon for be doing Yamiko of crab follow. Hey, Mema, Radia Copo, Mema, Sasabos of crade. Mema, in the 50. But at the same time, you remember what we saw that would like so you made chick like, hey, Mema.
Charlie, I am hard you because me this thing I don't want go I don't want laugh where you could be like say I know they emotional or I'm being insensitive, right? But you want to me can you say I deal with the income because not that I will laugh at it because I'm not sensitive or I'm just I don't care about what she's going through, but the way she's presenting the issue and the way she's crying, like the way she's doing that, it's almost like a comedy. I mean, it's one of those things that I mean when you see you just bust out. But I mean it's obia semu obi yao and to wo stria wo be stria de we are careful now so bia na bi da wanim enti na me no mean to mean you know. So me the laughter come in my ear about abesha me the rips me fi hande na ese I don't go feel laugh because I don't know what they my front. Though it go hard see me, I will find myself in this situation. But boy, life that thing called life, you go feel surprised. So for that sake, make her keep quiet and focus on the story. Okay, so this lady is in serious distraught, and then what she's going through is something else. But I mean, this kind of situations, she's actually wanting girls to stay away from men because or say, oh yeah, bema, or no who's a Satan. You are satanic, you are demonic. Yes, you and I, each were a man you are watching, you and I. Or the girls say we be demonic. We the feel present on our body like we be angels, then we the the girls, then the girl they fall in love, then we they show our true characters. So if they want tell in fellow women see, if you see man say they pass here, offer her now fantasy because you papa. I honestly don't know what you think about this, but yeah, I mean, I know some guys that are quite dark. They've mastered the art of the dark art when it comes to those things. So I won't sit here and then pretend and say that it's not particularly true, but I feel like it's an overgeneralization. What is saying? Yeah, because I don't know. You help me think through this. Is it an issue of overgeneralizing how certain people are, or just an issue of people not picking the right partners when it comes to relationship, or totally ignoring certain red flags during talking stage, or not really having their priority set in what they want in a partner and what they want in a relationship? So when the emotional kick comes in, but then they jump into it, and then later on they find out that maybe they've made the wrong decision. So I don't know what you think about this though, but I particularly think that when it comes to the issue of relationship and broken heart, it's a bit delicate. Very, very, very delicate situation because you are dealing with two separate people that Charlie, everybody has their habits and what they grew up with, and it's a very delicate issue that sometimes it requires a lot of understanding and dialogue to sort of make it work. And personally, I think I mean I might be wrong though. I might be wrong, right? But I think that sometimes it's not deliberate. Okay, there are situations that personally I've been on the other end whereby I've done things that particularly maybe the other part, my partner might feel like, oh, you are being insensitive or you. But sometimes It's like people are like, it's not like they've decided to actually go that path too. Not that I'm doing Sergio Ramos and they defend anything, no. But at the talk say, you be like, sometimes you be like, you then some bro, like for instance, you meet and somebody did, right? You be woman. Maybe she meets me, no, then in mind they say like, yeah, in the me go work together. But as we are working together, you realize that because of growth and then maybe certain things, our path will be diverging like this. Okay, will be diverging. But if we don't sort of hold it in together and then we keep on diverging, uh, that's when it gets to a point. There's nothing the other person can do about it. But then, I mean, go their way because maybe the path you are on and the path they are on is totally different. But then when the divergence is coming in and maybe the self-awareness from both partners is there and then there's a dialogue to sort of rectify and then sort of straighten the paths so that they can be on the same path and work together, then I feel sometimes it really rectifies the situation and sometimes prevents some of these emotional turmoils that people face in a form of heartbreak. That's what I personally think. And then some to yes, that's what I think when it comes to it on a diplomatic side. I mean, I feel like some people are not deliberately going to say that I'm going to break this guy or this woman's heart, but I mean, life happens, and then they have to sort of follow their path and then leave their partners. And I mean, sometimes, unfortunately, it comes with its own negative side as the emotional distress. But at the end of the day, I think it's a lot better if maybe, especially if you're in a relationship and you don't get to marry the person, whereby there are kids involved and kwala will see, and then things are very delicate, and then you have to leave or divorce, and there will be a lot of problems. So at least when you are in a relationship, the stakes are low. About the stakes are low. If you do a relationship inside, it's minimal damage, right? Because at least there are no real commitments and certain things, right? But if it's in divorce, it's then your decisions might directly affect your kids and the overall future of somebody that's entirely innocent, and that's not the best. So I feel, in as much as we might perhaps talk about the fact that we heartbreaks are very painful and everything. Sometimes, in a certain sense, if you are looking at it from a certain perspective, if it's going to cause a bigger damage in the future, it's best for it to happen as early as it can, so that at least you can align yourself with the right person that will at least give you a better home or a better family. I mean, that's what I think. That's on the diplomatic side. But there are people that this life then come inside, then go mess with people that are hurt. Those people today, they are the people that they are just having fun, but they won't let you know that they won't let you know that they are in for the fun part of it. Then maybe the other partner will get so serious and so invested, and by the time you realize, a whole lot will actually go wrong. I mean, this typical situation is what the story I did the last time, whereby the lady was talking about the fact that there was a Pragia rider that Pragia, yes, the guy was actually riding a Pragia, and then he took him through trade. And after she was done with her trade, after we know, and I'll catch a guy and say, they're my level. So if he finds somebody where he feels say like the person go help him, okay. And she was the one that was actually doing the video that if you're a man, be careful that you don't invest so much in a woman, because women's mind change, and it happens all the time. So I think this one is also in a way sort of, you can't really tell. I mean, it's a bit delicate. You can't tell whether the part of the lady changed, or she was actually intentionally, or she intentionally knew that she wasn't into the guy, but then because of the favors she was getting, she held her space and endured through it until she was at a place that she felt that she can take care of herself, and then she left. So how do we actually, I mean, get ourselves in a defensive mode, provide some form of defense mechanism against this? I think we should hold our boundaries and then know what we want, and then really, really be ruthless. Not ruthless in a bad way, but ruthless in a positive sense. Like, if there are certain behaviors or characters that you feel say, I deal with you and come you in the long run, it will help me, then if possible, you dialogue with the person involved, or maybe if possible, you have to sort of find ways to end things amicably, so that at least it will save both of you the struggle and the pain that comes with broken hearts, maybe later on when you are fully invested emotionally. So I think the issue of broken heart, Charlie, is delicate. I don't know what you think, and I don't have all the information. I don't have the full psychological implications or a whole lot. Okay, my role is to bring you the news, and then let's find out in terms of how it's impacting society and the effect and possible solutions that we can come up with. And at this moment, I don't know what you think, what causes broken hearts, and what are some of the solutions or ways that we can use. You and I can actually use to make sure that at least these kind of painful situations, at least even if possible, I know these kind of things sometimes you can't you can't totally take yourself out of it, but at least if you can at least make it uh like organize yourself in a way, manage yourself in a way that at least you don't have to go through these things and find real genuine people that you can build your life relationship and I mean even sometimes to a certain extent friendship with. So this is what is happening on the media with regards to the lady that is talking about broken hearts, and she's painfully in distraught of her partner doing some ace cookie movements, and perhaps she was all in love, and then later on she realized that maybe the partner was in business. I mean, the same thing happened in recently in Nigeria, whereby Pella crashed his car and nearly killed himself because Javez didn't want to have anything to do with him again. So, I mean, it's one of those things. So, I mean, we will find ways to sort of viable solutions to make sure that this kind of emotional wahala that occasionally happens to us, at least we find more manageable or more preventive ways to sort of solve it. So that's what's happening on social media. The name remains Donald, not Trump. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment. And you know we are now building it, and I'm very thankful for you giving your time to this channel. See, there's millions coming up. There's a lot of content coming up. Okay, so this is like the foundational elements that we are actually doing, and I'm very glad that at least you've been of support in a certain sense. I mean, your precious time that you are investing by watching me sitting here is such a privilege, and I thank you so much. I hope that you continue to grow with us, and then see how the future will actually pan out to be. The name remains Donald, not Trump. I'll see you on the other side. Peace.